So it is.
Magneto.
So what we're going to do is take the motor out of this little fan. This is, again, a $1 fan.
Which way is your motor going to be facing?
Motor can be this way.
Alright.
Oops. Excuse me. Motor can be going this way. Good thing that glue wasn't dry.
Nah, it takes a minute or so.
So this has got a couple little screws in it. That's why we got a little screwdriver. We just take that screw out. Just tear the fan apart. Nothing else in here that you need. Put it off to the side, and there's your motor. This is what's going to spin our magnets. That's going to be our motor. Well, what we do is we use the flat part of this to mount our magnet on. So it's got 2 screws in there. We just take them out. And we use this flat part here. Usually what I do is these little things right here, I just trim them off so it doesn't get in the way and hit anything behind it. Just take my clippers and trim them bad boys off. Now don't trim the one in the center because you're going to need that.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Now, with that trimmed, what we're going to do is we're going to super glue this to the motor. But what we're going to need to do, what we've done in the past and we found from trial and error, is we're going to do this, or it's this way, so that the super glue doesn't run down the motor and freeze it up. And trust me, we learned that the hard way. So that's what we'll do. And what I also like doing is I like using the super glue gel because it doesn't run all over the place. All you need is a drop and it stays put. Just a drop.
So what you're doing, you're putting the flat part that you're going to be gluing the magnets to down and sliding the motor shaft onto it.
Right.
Yeah, if any of that glue rolls up the motor shaft, it'll lock it right up.
There we go. That shouldn't take more than a minute. So while that's drying, these are the magnets that we're going to be using. We're going to use 1 ceramic magnet, and we're going to be using 4 rare earth magnets. Now, I think Roy picked these up at Home Depot, the ceramic magnets.
Yeah.
The rare earth magnets, you can get a package of 10 for, I think they're $1.79 at Harbor Freight, and they're strong. They're very, very strong. So we'll just go ahead and pop 4 of those bad boys out. Now this pump here, when we're done, is going to put out close to 950 millivolts.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm going to need that screw that's in there. There it is. So this ought to be about dry. So what we're going to, let me show you something else. On the back side of this motor, there's vents. We need to cover these vents because what we're going to do is we're going to put hot glue in here, and if you don't cover those vents, that hot glue will get up in there and your motor will freeze up.
So you're going to take a little piece of the electrical tape and put over the vents on the bottom side?
Right. I haven't had a problem since I've been doing this.
No, yeah, that's the only way to do it.
So at the end, just cover your vents right there. A little piece of tape. Keep the glue from getting up in there. So now another thing to do is we're going to go ahead and put our super glue on our ceramic magnet. Just a few drops. This stuff is strong, it don't take much. And just go ahead and put that bad boy down on it. give it a minute to dry.
You want to try and get that pretty close to center as possible when you do them.
Yeah.
So that your motor runs as balanced as you possibly can.
There we go. And just give that a minute to dry. Now, what else can we do here while we're waiting? Here, we'll set that over there. While we're waiting, yeah, boy, that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it?
I'm gonna have to go home and tear all the pumps apart.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I think it's gonna be quiet. It's gonna be pretty good. All right, so what we're gonna do is change the bits in our D-wall. We're going to a smaller bit here because we're gonna be putting our battery holder on. Now the battery holders you can get at excuse me, Radio Shack for 99 cents. Roy went out and got a handful today because we were out. This is what they look like. Just a 99-cent battery holder. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount this bad boy to the back. And I put one hole right in the center so I can screw the battery holder to the pump. Then I put one hole on each side for your positive and negative feed to the motor. Okay. And I got just one sheet metal screw, wood screw, just whatever you have available, just one small screw to go in the back of the battery holder. That.
Battery holder fighting you, is it?
Yeah, sometimes it can be a pain. But that's alright. Okay, so we'll just mount that bad boy on there.
Hey, we haven't taken any breaks or played any funny videos.
Well, we'll leave that up to Brandon. He comes on in an hour, so.
Yeah, well, in 7 minutes, Jennifer comes on with the reporter chicks.
Sorry, Jennifer. I have to catch you next week.
Well,
I gotta take Mary and feed her. She starts throwing stuff at me if I don't.
oh yeah.
So we're just feeding our positive and negative leads right through the pump. And you should have your wires coming out like that. So this should be dry enough to handle now. So what we're going to do is glue our motor into our foam now, I think. And that is hot, buddy.
Pretty hot there, is it?
Ooh. So, I think we're done with that glue. Unplug it.
Made a nice little bed for the glue to sit in right there too, huh?
Yeah, we wanted to. Kind of melted the foam, which made it just like a shock absorber.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go home and tear every damn pump apart and do it this way in physical. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, so we get to do a little bit of soldering again, is we take the negative and we put that over to the solid copper piece that you'll see over there. And then the positive is gonna be the one that has the hole in it. we do is we just simply solder those 2 leads in there. Okay.
I don't think that'll hurt it. You keep practicing, you'll get good at that one of these days.
Maybe. Now, what I need is a AA battery.
No boy.
Huh?
Alright, hold on, bro. Those AAA's you had to bring.
Yeah.
But I got AA.
So, oh, you know what? Never mind. I still got to do the earth magnets. So we still got a minute.
Still got to do what now?
The earth magnets.
Oh yeah. Here's a AA also.
Oh boy. I think it got down in that glue. It did. There we go. That glue melted the foam.
Yeah? Sure needs your battery connection?
It's alright. Just got some excess glue that's in the way.